Hello, I'm Michael Lower, an Associate Professor in the Faculty of Law at the Chinese University of Hong Kong and the course convener of Principles of Land Law. I've made this very brief video to give you information that I hope will help you decide whether or not you want to do this course, and if you do, to help you to prepare for it. For 11 weeks we'll meet in seminars that are part lecture and part problem solving tutorial. Week 12 will be a revision class. Each week I'll explain as clearly as I can the fundamental legal concepts that you need to grasp and explain their practical importance. We'll dwell a little on some of the more significant land law cases. Each week we'll do one or more problem questions based on the previous week's lecture. You'll be given the tutorial question a week in advance so that you'll have time to prepare your own answer. The tutorial question is your main opportunity to get to grips with the subject and to see whether or not you can spot the relevant issues and discuss them intelligently. I'll guide a discussion of the tutorial questions during our seminars. It's very important that you have a clear understanding of how to tackle problem questions, raising the issues relevant to each week's study. I always advise students to prepare their own written answer, and by 24 hours after the seminar, at the very latest, to feel confident that they know how to deal with the problem question that we've studied and to have written their own answer. I'm available, of course, to help you with anything that you haven't understood. Now, law isn't mathematics or engineering. There isn't always a right answer to every aspect of the problem question. There is always a solid core of issues to be identified and of law to be applied. But there's often room for thought, reflection, and even disagreement. Indeed, problem questions are often specifically designed to deal with contentious areas, or to allow the student to discuss plausible alternative solutions. One of my main jobs is to make sure that you're confident about the solid core of legal rules and their application. I'll do that mainly through the class discussion of the tutorial question. If need be, we can follow up through the Moodle discussion board. As far as books and materials are concerned, I recommend the third edition of Gu and Lee's Land Law in Hong Kong. The publishers LexisNexis Butterworths tell me that the third edition will be in the bookshops soon. Be careful not to buy the second edition, given that the third edition is on its way. The alternative is the second edition of Sarah Neal's Hong Kong Land Law. This is a good and very clearly written text. The problem is that it was published in 1997, and although it was updated in 2007, I think that Gu and Lee's very up-to-date third edition will be the better buy. I'll post very full seminar guides on Moodle, as well as the PowerPoint slides that we use in class. The course will be assessed using a take-home coursework that will count for 20% of the overall mark, and a 2-hour open book exam that will count for the remaining 80%. Why study land law? Well, first of all, it's a PCLL required course, and that's going to be relevant for a lot of you. Second, property investment and management are very important everywhere. I think that in Hong Kong the interest in these issues is even more lively. So knowledge of land law will give you a much clearer picture of what it is that you buy when you buy an apartment or some other piece of real estate. Then there's the fact that land law is one of the most ancient and fundamental aspects of the common law system. That fact alone makes it worthwhile studying the subject. Finally, some of you may end up working in the property department of a law firm, and a sound knowledge of land law will be a very valuable asset to you. To conclude, my aims are, first, to give you a clear understanding of the land law concepts that we will study each week. Second, to help you to develop your own clear, full and thoughtful answers to the problems that we will discuss. I'm looking forward to seeing you in class.